Shalom. I say first and foremost, I'd like to give our praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, I said double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS. We believe by faith are the ambassadors of Yahushai, the men of the Most High really set up in the last days to wake up the elect. And we believe by faith because being in this truth is all about faith. And having faith, it works, but the faith is the main ingredient, so that's why we out here on the highways and byways, the hope for the elect. It's good because it's through faith they believe within themselves that, that they'll be put in there to do the work and the will of the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yahushai. And peace to the hope for the elect of Israel. All the brothers who push in His word and sincerity and in truth. Shalom. And I just want to touch on something here. A word like Apostle Gaba always say, like to look up words, look up words and meaning of words and stuff. And one of these words will describe, to totally describe a man of the Most High in this time is pessimism. The word pessimism, because when I look it up, when I Google it and a normal Google dictionary, I look up the word pessimism. It means a tendency to see the worst aspect of things, or believe that the worst will happen. And isn't that the men of the Most High today? Isn't that the men, the prophets, the true prophets of Yahweh Basham Yahushai? We will see a tendency to see the worst aspect of things. And when I look at right, the prophets back then was called seers, and back then to now, through regeneration, they will also be seers, so they have a tendency to see the worst aspect of things, meaning that everything in this life, everything that we thought was life outside the truth is not. It's just like the movie Matrix now, when your eyes open, when you awoke to the knowledge of the truth, you actually see the world for what it really is. All the deceit, all the lies, all the bloodshed, how the kingdoms and the rulers was established, who really running the world today. So the prophets of the Most High will see that, and they will see through all the bullshit, all the lies, all the propaganda what the media are trying to put up now, to mislead the masses of the people. All of that is the work of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because at the end of the day, Yahweh Basham Yahushai only looking for a certain amount of number, a certain amount of people, the hopefully elect. And the rest of the people and them will have to be led away into darkness until they be utterly destroyed. So going back to the word pessimism, I say a tendency to see the worst aspect of things, or believe that the worst will happen. Synonyms are negative thinking. When they say, but we in the truth, when they say negative thinking towards the system, towards the world itself. Because we go through some scriptures to show you that even Yahushai was against the world, and the world was against him, right? And back then, obviously, they will label Yahushai and all the prophets as negative thinkers. They always thinking negative, but what the prophets and them had, they had the ability to see. They had the ability to see through the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, the worst aspects of things and things that to come. The prophecies being fulfilled now. So synonyms meaning negative thinking, negativity, right? Negativity against the system, against the world. Expecting the worst. And we are expecting the worst because we believe through the scriptures that the prophecies being fulfilled, like martial law coming to kick into place. Death and destruction is coming, famine is coming. The worst that we could see the microchip being implemented and will be forced on the people, and the men of the Most High will be labeled as terrorists. So worse destruction coming. So we're expecting the worst. And here one of the nice synonyms to doom and gloom, gloominess, and that goes straight back to Joel chapter 2. I talk about the gloominess, the day of the Most High is gloominess. Let's get that quick. This word real nice, boy. Pessimism. This is Joel chapter 2 verse 1. He said, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and song an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Most High Yahweh cometh for it is near at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness." Gloominess, darkness. It have nothing nice about that day. The only thing nice about that day, because even the hopeful elect, even they will be terrified in that day because it's so great, but they will be delivered. Because there was predestined to be delivered since the world began. But they will be delivered, but through joy and through tribulation they will enter the kingdom, So they will be delivered in that day. And that is the ones on them who remain, because when they go deep into the scriptures, that have some of the men of the Most High will have to go through getting beheaded and stuff, for the word. So that day, right? You say a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, and had never been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it. Because after this day of the Most High here, Yahweh some outside, there will never be none like it, and there is none like it coming. Because when I go to Daniel 12 verse 1, they say that a day that like it never been. That's roughly paraphrasing. So now when I go back to the word pessimism, I say expecting the worst, doom and gloom, gloominess. Two, if a philosophy, right? And another meaning here, and this is one of the nice meanings here, that a belief that this world is as bad as it could be, or that evil will ultimately prevail over good. And right now, isn't that happening right now? Who is sitting in the high places right now? Who is sitting in the high places? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 6. I'll start from verse 5. He said, "There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. For he is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place." Understand? When folly is set in great dignity, sin will multiply. Sin will multiply. It hardly have righteousness within the earth right now today, because the number, the elect is a small number. It's a very small number. And we by faith, we believe we're just hopeful that we believe that at the end of everything that we be part of the elect, because that's why we're doing the work. And when I have a pessimism mind to the scriptures, when the Most High awaken the spiritual side and to the scriptures, they could actually see it. They could actually see the destruction coming. You could actually see the truth between the bullshit. You could actually see that there is nothing good, and it will just keep on getting worse and worse. Because why? Folly is set in great dignity. So sin add upon sin, add upon sin. And right now we're living in a sinful world. This is I'm gonna continue. This is Ecclesiastes 10 verse 6. He said, "For they set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and prince walking as servants upon the earth." So everything what the Most High, the order what the Most High set up for the righteous people, which is Israel, which is Israel, it upside down right now. So it's with great dignity. For they sat in great dignity, and the rulers of the earth today. It's folly. So I go back to the meaning now. Pessimism now, because it had nothing righteous, it had nothing good. It come out of sin, add on to sin. It have nothing. The world cannot change. So the only way to purify the earth right now and get things back in order is through the fire, and which is that they go back to the darkness and the gloominess of the Most High, because we actually see now the destruction coming, and we believe by faith, because it can't go on for long again. It can't go on for long again. How long will it go on for? How long? How long will it go on for? So you say meaning of pessimism. 2. A belief that this world is as bad as it could be, or that evil will ultimately prevail over good. Right? And we know at the end of the day that Yahweh shall coming to prevail, like good, like righteousness. But right now, presently, this world is full of so much of wickedness now, boy. So much of wickedness. When they go back to the laws of the land and the system, the beasts, I should say, the beasts and the rulers like the Rothschilds and them, what they do and the system they create is only wickedness. It have nothing righteous about it. It have nothing righteous about it. Here we seeing gay marriages. Here we seeing gays have rights. Women have more rights than men out there. Things like that. When it add up for centuries and centuries. Now we living in the world of wickedness. But at the end of the day, it's all the Most High plan because He is the director of this whole movie, and we are just actors to play our part. And our part is what? Going out on the highways and byways and doing the work, pushing His word in sincerity and in truth. That the work at the end of the day. That the work. I just there are a couple more scriptures to go with this meaning of the word pessimism. So pessimism, a tendency to see the worst aspect of things. And where's the worst aspects of things coming here? The microchip being implemented, because the other day it had a shooting in Las Vegas, which was an inside job, because and that next reason why the prophets are the Most High are known as seers now, because they see through that bullshit. We see through that bullshit was an inside job. So right now they're turning against their own people to implement the new world order, which is the microchip, which is lockdown, which is something called control to chaos. They will stage something like a false flag. They will stage something that to justify why they putting something in place to terrorize the people, because at the end of the day, it's just to terrorize Jakes more. Like the whole goal is to lock down Jakes in slavery, and we are mental slavery. But when they put that chip into you, you will belong to them. So everything getting up for that right now, and the men of the Most High, we actually seeing that. So that's why we the men of the Most High right now have a pessimism mind. They seeing all the negative bullshit what going on. And right now when they put on the sackcloth, I think it's Jeremiah 4, talk about putting on the sackcloth. So Jeremiah 4 verse 7, let me start from 7. For the lion has come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. For this gird you with sackcloth, lament and howl. And one of the examples of that is going up with sackcloth or going out on the highways and byways, because at the end of the day, the men of the Most High will be sighing and crying. And how we sighing and crying for the abominations that are going on? Because we actually seeing it. They're actually seeing it. They're actually seeing it have nothing good. We see it through all the false news what the media portray, because they control the media too. So we actually seeing through the false news. We actually seeing through the lies. Each and every day we actually seeing, because our man at the end of the day, a man had already be focused right now. A man had already be focused 100%, because he had to be circumspect as the scripture say. You understand? Because it has so much of lies and propaganda coming on that they covering up the truth. But the men of the truth will cipher out and they'll actually see it. And I one of the gifts that the Most High bestow unto the men and them right now. You know? And we believe this by faith, because everything is worked by faith. You understand? So when I put on a sackcloth, you know, we out there on the highways and byways prophesying. And because we actually seeing things coming to pass, we actually seeing the prophecies being fulfilled. And it's not nice prophecies. Prophecies of famine, prophecies of mass death and destruction. That is the worst. Now going back to pessimism, like the worst aspect of everything. You know, dead bodies lying down on the side of the road. People dying from hunger. People being killed. Or people being killed for food. Days coming like that. The days of Jacob trouble. When they implementing the microchip. Days of the Jacob trouble, you know, and we actually seeing it because we have a pessimism mind. We have a mindset like that because we actually seeing the worst aspects of things, you know. But and I'll go back to even in Isaiah 66, and Moses say, the slain of him shall be many, the sword of the Most High shall be many, but have many Jake supposed about to die. So that's why we out there warning the people. Although we know they will not take heed, or they will not hear, or they will not forbear. We actually know that through the scriptures. But at the end of the day, we still have to do it because we still have a duty. There's work to be done right now. You know, and the Most High right now that's making or giving us time to get ourselves right. You know, because at the end of the day, like be real, the scriptures is for the elect only. Understand? And that's not by the elect hearing the word alone, but the elect will be doers also. Because the scriptures is for us at the end of the day who believe through Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. The scriptures is for us who believe. So when I go back to the word, I want to stray, but go back to the word. You know, that short little video about the word pessimism. They say, let me remind all what it means. A tendency to see the worst aspect of things or believe that the worst will happen. And do we believe that the worst will happen? Yes, we believe. Because we actually see it through the scriptures and had the faith through Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. You know? And when I go on the news, when I watch the news, and I'm watching the news every day and seeing the stress upon the earth. The stress upon the earth. You know, destruction hitting the earth. What more? What nice you could say about this? That are no better days ahead. And that's what is fooling the people, the media fooling the people, meaning that telling them that there's better days ahead, while there's no better, there is lies. Because even the better days ahead was only for the elect of Israel, and even in that day, the elect of Israel, they will have to be like, how to put it, boy, like Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai will have to put the spirit on them in that day, because them alone, them and all will be so afraid in that day that the only thing they will bow down and worship and start to worship Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. So far less for the 2/3. Far less for the 2/3. So if in that day, are elect destined to be saved will be so terrified at the sights to see what coming. You really have to have the faith to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You really have to have the faith because you really have to believe. Because at the end of the day, you could be in this truth about 10 years, 15 years, no matter how long you're in this truth, and it could still fall out the same way because you never had the faith from the beginning, and it was never called to have the faith. You understand? So that's why you hopefully like will be humble yourself and hold on fast to what they learn. You understand? So I think I'll close it there because I really want to stay too long because I think I'll get the point about the meaning of the word pessimism. You know, you could look it up too, or you hopefully like out there, look it up and actually see because it have plenty scriptures. You could go to the scriptures, it have plenty examples showing you that the men of back then, the prophets who prophesied against the kingdoms, was men of pessimism because they actually see the destruction coming. They actually see the worst. And if a man here now and he not actually seeing the worst of what going on, then he's not in the truth. Sadly to say, he's not in the truth. So you know, I say there again, I say they give all praises to the Most High Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, you know, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, of Great Millstone, who rule well, who are the true ambassador of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, you know, and salutations to the hopefully elect of Israel, you know, I say Shalom.